Hello, students. I hope you all are in the best of your spirits, enjoying yourself, and taking good care of yourself. Please stay at home and study well. Well, the topic for today is adverbs. Adverbs, one of the 9 parts of speech. They tell us how, when, why, where, how often, how much, or under what condition action occurs. Well, to understand this definition, we need to pass through certain questionnaires. I'm going to ask you few questions and let's see how much you know. First, now what is a noun? You've been studying what is a noun and you should be able to answer it. Yeah, very good. Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or a thing. Perfect. Now, when you are well aware about noun, so you can also give me the answer as to what is an adjective. Wow, perfect. An adjective is a word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. So, if you need to tell something more about a particular noun, you need adjective. Like, um, if I give you a simple example, like everyone likes to sleep on a soft bed. So, here, sleep is verb and bed is noun. So, what type of a bed you like to sleep on? Soft bed. So, soft is adjective. So, to describe a noun, if you need to tell something more about a noun or a pronoun, we need to take help of an adjective. Okay, the next question is what is a verb? Verb. Verbs are words that show action. They tell us what people, animals, and things are, what they have, and what they do, think, say, or feel. Like the farmer planted wheat in the field. So here, noun is farmer. And planted, what farmer planted? So the answer is wheat. So that is also noun. So wheat and farmer, noun. What they did? They planted. So planted is verb. The dancer dances gracefully. So what is she doing gracefully? She dances gracefully. So verb is dances. Now you are well clear with your nouns, adjectives, and verbs. So let's move on to the main topic, that is, what is an adverb? What is an adverb? Like to tell something more about a noun, we use adjective. In the same manner, if you need to tell something more about a particular verb, we use adverbs. Let's take the simple example. He drives. He drives. So he is pronoun and drives is verb. So there is no adverb here. Nothing. Simple sentence. He pronoun, drives verb. So let's take another example. He drives slowly. How does he drive? He drives slowly. So drives is verb and slowly is adverb. So adverbs, they describe verbs. They tell us something more about a verb. The way adjectives, they tell you something more about a noun or a pronoun. In the same manner, adverbs, they describe verbs. So adverbs are words that add meaning to the Verbs. Now, here is a simple exercise just to see whether you can identify verbs on your own. The next slide, there are few sentences. You need to pause your video and read these sentences carefully. Now, read is verb and carefully is what? You need to tell me. Okay, here. So you'll read out these sentences, and in your practice notebook, you will make two columns, one for verb and one for the word which is telling you something more about the verb. Pause the video and do it right now. Okay, now let's see how many of you got all your answers correct. Yeah, so please check your answers. In the above sentences, the words printed in red are all adverbs. That is the word which is describing or telling something more about the verb, and the underlined words are verbs. Okay, now let's take some more examples. I want you to be very thorough with the concept as to what is an adverb. The first sentence says, Ishan ate the pudding quickly. How did he eat the pudding? He ate it quickly. So quickly is adverb and gives information about the verb ate. Next sentence is that Charu is really beautiful. How beautiful is Charu? She is beautiful. Fine. So what over here is, can you identify the verb? It is the is. Is the verb. She is really beautiful means very beautiful. Adverb really modifies the adjective beautiful. You can sleep there. So sleep where? There. Tuffy went to the salon yesterday. Tuffy went to the salon when Tuffy went to the salon. So the answer which you get is adverbs. Yesterday. So an adverb describes a verb and adjectives or another adverb and answers the questions below. So please again pause the video and read all the words that answers the question below. Please pause it and read it. Now we will be learning about 5 different kinds of adverbs. There are 5 different kinds of adverbs, and they are adverb of manner, time, place, frequency, and degree. So these 5 we'll be covering in this session. Adverb of manner. Now, adverb of manner tells us how actions are done. How actions are done. And they answer the question how. Taking some examples are the lion roared ferociously. So how the lion roared? How does the lion roar? The lion roared ferociously. Fatima was driving recklessly. We often add ly to adjectives to change them into adverbs of manner, like skillful It'll be skillfully, reasonable, reasonably, sweetly, bravely, carefully, angrily, victoriously. So if you pay attention and see carefully, you need to observe that all the words out here, they are ending in ly. But exceptions are always there. So adverb of manner, the words end in ly. Before moving on to exceptions, there is a small activity which you need to do it. You need to give suitable adverbs for the following verbs. Observe each picture carefully and write down at least 3 adverbs for each verb. This needs to be done in your practice notebook. Yeah, exceptions. Many adverbs end with ly. We make these adverbs by adding ey to adjectives. But there are certain words which end in ly and they are not adverbs. So please don't get confused that ly is written, so it means it's adverb. No, you need to understand it's describing noun or it's telling something more about a verb. So words like lonely, friendly, lively, lovely, all these are adjectives and not adverbs. Adverb of time. Adverb of time means it tells us when a particular action was or is done. Adverb of time tells us when actions are done. Today, never, yesterday, tomorrow, soon, later, early, often, daily, always, again. All these are examples of adverb of time. Like he comes here daily. So it's answering the question when. The meeting is postponed till tomorrow. So again, ask the question. When is the meeting? It's postponed. Till when? Till when? Till tomorrow. So adverb of time answers the question when. Moving on to adverb of place. So I hope you are thorough with adverb of manner and time. And now we move on to adverb of place. Adverb of place tells us where or at what place an action is performed. And it answers the question where. The students were working where? The students were working outside. My pet dogs follows me everywhere. So where? Again, everywhere is the answer. So adverb of place answers the question where. The child could not be found where? Anywhere. So you need to please remember and ask the verb, the question where, how, when, and the answer which you get is, is the adverb. Now here is a small exercise which you need to do it in your practice copy. Underline the adverbs and then state their kind. So again, divide your page into two. One side you will write the adverb and the other column you will write the state the kind of adverb. That is time, place and manner. Adverb of frequency. Frequency means how many times, how often. Like adverb of frequency tells us how often someone does something or how often an action is performed, and they answer the question how often. Like he pressed the bell twice. So how often he pressed the bell? Twice. The answer which you get after asking the question how often is the adverb, is an adverb out here. So I take exercise regularly. So how often do you take exercise? Regularly. Like it's written over here, like she seldom pays us a visit. How often she pays you visit? Seldom. Seldom, frequently, always, often, regularly, twice, thrice. All these are examples of adverb of frequency, or we can say also number. It's related to number. How many times, how often. Adverb of degree. Adverb of degree tells us how much or in what degree or to what extent an action is done. In other words, they show the intensity of an action. So, how much or to what extent thing is done. And they are placed before the adjective or adverb. Like some of the examples of adverb of degree are hardly, to, just, much, very, nearly, entirely, rather, almost, extremely, quite, fairly, enough, only, fully. All these are examples of adverb of degree, and they are used in sentences in this form. The story was very scary. So here the question which you need to ask is to the verb is how much or to what extent. The story was how much scary? Very scary. She is quite fast in calculating sums. So how fast is she in calculating sums? How much or to what extent? So it's she is quite fast. So children, you need to be very thorough with the rules, and then you need to ask question to the verb. For that you should be well aware as to what part of sentence, where is the verb, and then you need to ask question to the verb. So here are a few exercises which you need to do it in your practice copy. Like write the correct adverb to complete the sentence, and one has been done for you. The next one is rewrite the sentences using adverbs in brackets. Make changes wherever necessary. So here you need to be very, very careful and read the sentence and make changes wherever required. And tick the words which functions as adverb, and also tell what kind of adverb is each by writing in the space provided. So please, children, go through the video once again. Try to understand all the rules and questions. And please, grammar is all interconnected. So you need to be very thorough with all your topics. You need to brush up all your topics right from nouns to adverbs. Thank you so much. God bless you and take care.